We're going to review the JHS Fumble pedal today. Now, the Fumble pedal is just the clean section of the Not a Dumble 1, version 1. I was debating whether or not to get the Not a Dumble 2, but this preamp for harmonica, which I use in this small board for small venues, and like if I'm traveling far, I just bring this. I'm going to play straight through the PA. So the clean section on this is really good because this increases the impedance. I'll put a link to my reviews on this pedal. I did 2 of them because I figured out later on that this clean channel is what you want to use for the harmonica. The dirty channel is okay, but that's why I was kind of debating to get the Not a Dumble 2 because you can combine them. This one you can only run one at a time with that switch there. But the new one has an effects loop. You can run both channels at the same time. You can run either side first. There's a switch on the bottom. It looked pretty cool. But the Fumble pedal is just the clean section of that. And we'll try it out for you. I'm going to put the camera down. We're doing this with my phone today. Unfortunately, batteries died on my other camera, so I'm charging them right now. But we're going to do this with the phone. And you're not going to be able to see. So you're going to have to trust me. Maybe see a little bit. I don't know. No, you're not going to see. That's fine. Whatever. Flip the camera out. Let's see. All right. All right. Yeah, I guess. Hey, all right. That's not bad. Okay. All right. So right now, I got to go through my main board. Just the slapback echoes on there. It's running through the Cat Bread 5F6 pedal, which is a Fender Bassman type style pedal. And I have the gain on that at about right at the middle at noon. The EQ's all up the middle at noon. Yeah, so let's try it out. And now I have the input on the Fumble pedal almost all the way up because that's where it sounded good on this other one. The real pedal, the Not a Dumble version 1. All right, so I'm going to try it out on its own first. I'm going to turn the Cat Bread off. We'll crank the volume a little bit. So this is just the Fumble pedal on its own with a little bit of compressor and BBE Sonic Maximizer clone and a slapback echo. Really good tone. You add the Fender Bassman sim. Very nasty. All right, now I'm going to try with the hop, the Lone Wolf hop octave. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is really insane. So the Fumble pedal, let's take one more look at it. Maybe I'm going to flip the camera. There it is. Interesting that it's a brown color. Now, I did not realize this, and the JHS may have put this information out, but it's named the Fumble because they screwed up. When they released this, they put the wrong circuit in it. They were supposed to put it, the one that's in the V2 now, they were supposed to put that in this. They put the clean circuit. Well, it's a whole story. You can look on their web, on JH's YouTube channel. It's a whole saga about how there was a pandemic and the guy designing it died and blah, blah, blah. And so they released the wrong version of this clean channel. So that wrong version they decide to make available on its own. There it is. And it's a brown color with a football helmet. Now, if you know anything about the Cleveland Browns, they lost a chance to go to the Super Bowl. This was many years ago before they actually moved out, I think, and had to. They didn't move back in. They kept the rights. The city kept the rights to the name of the team. Well, they lost that championship game on a fumble. All they had to do was run out the clock, and they lost, basically fumbling the ball. So I don't think that's a coincidence that that's brown. All right. Any questions before I go? I'm going to post this later on. Sorry I had to do this on my phone, but it is what it is. So check out JHS. They make some cool stuff. That actually comes in a kit. It's a solderless kit, though, so anybody can do it. Even a person with sausage fingers like myself can do it. And it's pretty cool. And you got the Fumble, which is just a clean channel. It's an impedance increaser, so I think that's why it works so well with harmonicas. As a matter of fact, this pedal is actually a copy of Bacchus Berry came out with preamps for acoustic guitars. They had little Velcro things you stuck on your acoustic guitar with piezo pickup. Well, I know for a fact they made one for harmonica and a little Velcro piezo stuck on the comb like that. Had really good tone, but cannot get the feedback out of it, even with the tone controls that are on it. I want to say I'm 100% certain, but laws of deduction and whatnot, I'm pretty sure that's a preamp just like that. That harmonica preamp. I was a sucker and bought one. Nothing but a feedback machine, no matter how I tried to tame it. Good tone, but I think because should have used it with a dynamic mic. I used it with a JT30, and oh god, it sounded terrible. It was just way too much gain, even if I cranked it back and fed back. So, but this I used with dynamic mic. Let's try it with a turn around. Let's try it with a controlled magnetic mic. Probably like that. All right. Bone Daddy, turn a chop. Gotta take the oh yeah, you hear all the pops and noises on this channel. We don't fuck around. All right. Up all the way. Run it halfway. See what we get. That sounds good. You could probably use a little more bass in the room, but if you play out in a mix, that's going to be better. That's one of the things when you have all these effects and everything, and you test them out in the room. It's not going to be the same when you play out with a band because it just cut the bass. When you hear the room, you go, oh yeah, that needs more bass. But when you go play out and you're playing with a bass player and bass drum, you need to get a cut above that. So right now, I think I got it set with the treble at about 2 o'clock. This is the way to go if you want to be heard, because you can get drowned right out in all that bass. And in case you wonder what I'm using for an amp, it's not an amp at all. Mackie powered speaker. That's what I do now. Weighs nothing, loud as hell, and I rely on the pedals to get the tone. So that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed this. Oh, it's hot. Okay, I'm going to end this now and post it later. I'll make it public. For some reason I'm defaulting to private. I don't understand, but that's the way it goes. All right, folks. Have a good day.